Our next speaker is Khateeb ibn Stanley. Khateeb ibn Stanley currently serves as the Khateeb of the Masjid Mihrab at Burnham Thorpe Community Center in Mississauga. Born and raised in Toronto, after a great deal of deep reflection, at the age of 19, he embraced Islam. Khateeb ibn Stanley also serves as Imam in the infamous Dawn Jail for 6 years. He is a graduate from the Institute of the Language of the Quran, also obtaining an advanced diploma in Quranic Arabic Studies. He also has advanced training in Dawah. Ibn Stanley has had the chance to sit with some ulama while studying Arabic at the Markaz ul Diwan while he was in Egypt for a year. Ibn Stanley has delivered Jum'ah khutbahs and lectures in more than 50 international universities and more than 80 mosques across North America and the Caribbean islands in the past 20 years. His greatest success is his title of single father of 3 children, whom he raised by himself for 10 years while he did all of the above mentioned things.
With his lecture titled Brotherhood, Timeless or Counterfeit, please welcome Khateeb ibn Stanley.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. What's going on, Malik? Give me some 5 high fives back here, brother. All right, brother. This is my boy right here, Abu Hafsa. He's going to light it up. All right, let me give you the dap, sugar dap. All right, brother. All right, mashallah. Bismillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillahi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. I'm going to begin over here. I want to get 5 high fives from the brothers here. 1 high five from the sheikh, 1 high five from the sheikh, 1 5 high from the sheikh, sheikh. All right, sheikh. Now I want everybody to look to the right side and say, you look good.
You too.
Say everybody, you look good.
You look good.
You look good. Hey, brother, you look good. Mashallah. Check this out, brothers. I'm happy to be here today. Are you happy to be here today? I'm happy to be here today in Mississauga. And this is the Funky Brown sound, and this is how we get down every day, all day. So we're here today, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, my brothers. And I want to tell you, brothers, that I love you for the sake of Allah, Sheikh. I love you for the sake of Allah, Sheikh. I love you, Sheikh.
I love you too.
I love you, Sheikh. But this is the situation. Do we really love one another? I want to know, do we really love one another all the time, or is it just something that's counterfeit? And I want to tell you about some of the counterfeit experiences that I've faced as a Muslim over the years. Alhamdulillah, I've been Muslim now for 25 years, and it hasn't been easy. And some people, they've been hating on me for years. But I'm the SF3. I'm the SF3. There's no one in the city that's the SF3 but me. Forget PhD, permanent head damage. Forget ABC, learning how to read. I'm the SF3. I was the single father of 3 who was working in the jails doing dawah, who was going in the hoods doing dawah, who was working with his Christian family doing dawah, who was trying to learn Arabic and go to classes and hang out with the Muslims. And then some of the Muslims said, who does this brother think he is, man? He's just from the street. He's just from the street. But guess what, brothers? Some of the best Muslims I ever met in my life, they come from the street. They know the streets. And as the Prophet said, خِيَارَكُمْ جَاهِلِيَّةً خِيَارَكُمْ إِسْلَامٍ إِذَا فَقِهُ. The best of you in the days of ignorance will become the best of you in Islam if Allah gives you understanding of the religion, Shaykh. Deep understanding. مَنْ يُرِيدِ اللَّهُ بِهِ خَيْرٍ يُفَقِّهُ فِي الدِّينِ. If Allah wants good for you, He'll help you to understand the religion. And we've been working tirelessly trying to learn the Arabic language. And sometimes when we're giving the khutbah, some people they say, هذا مش كويس يعني. شوف هذا الرجل. شوف هذا الرجل. المخارج الحروف ليس جيدا. His pronunciation isn't good. Well, I'm not an Arab. Of course my pronunciation isn't going to sound just like you. But then the problem is, brothers, when we're out here trying to do dawah, we as new Muslims who English is our first language, when we see some of our brothers, they're giving the khutbah, they put qalqala and dad and all the rules of tajweed on the English words. Let me give you an example. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam used to come down the road, and then he came and the people met him, and then the people said to him, oh Muhammad, we love you. So here I am in the masjid, and the first khutbah that I ever got a chance to see was my sheikh, Hafidhullah Ta'ala, Dr. Abdul Hakim Quick, who didn't come here today. And when I heard him give the khutbah for the very first time, brothers and sisters, he said a very beautiful ayah. Changed my life. It should change your life. He said, Alhamdulillah alladhi hadana li hadha wa ma kunna linahtadiya lawla an hadana Allah. It's the first ayah as a Muslim on the first Jummah, Sheikh, The very first Jummah, I'm sitting down like this, listening to the Shaykh. And the Shaykh, he said, all praise is due to Allah who guided all of us to this Islam. Truly, if Allah didn't guide us to Islam, we wouldn't be from the guided. So when I heard that, and I seen the Shaykh, I said, I want to be just like the Shaykh. I want to give lectures too. I want to get out there in the game. I want to start doing dawah. I don't want to sit on side. I don't want to sit up in the bleachers like this and say, look at the Imam, he's no good. Look at the mixer mixing, he's no good. Look at the Shaykh over here, he's no good. Look at the sisters over here, they're no good. I'm sitting up here way up in the cheap seats and I got an opinion. And then there's some brothers that are sitting on the sideline trying to get in the game. I got next, brother. Inshallah, I'm going to be next. I'm going to get in there. I'm going to try to do something for the dawah. I'm planning to do something for Allah. They're sitting in the game. And sometimes they criticize and say, the Shaykh, he's no good. Look at the Shaykh. Look, the Sheikh's fat. Look, the Sheikh's ugly. Look, the Sheikh's got no hair. Look, the Shaykh, he doesn't look good. Look at this, look at that, look at this. And there's this criticizing the Shaykh all the time. Then there's those that are out there running, and those that are out there gunning, and those that are out there funning. Is that right? And that's how we get down every day. So the reality is, my dear brothers and sisters, the issue is brotherhood / sisterhood. How much does it mean to you? I asked one of the dear imams to me the other day, Imam Imran, the Imam of Tariq Masjid. I said, Brother Imam, what does brotherhood, what does it mean to you? You know what he said? He said, when Iman al-Ukhuwa wa Ukhuwa al-Imaniyah is thicker than blood. When it's thicker than blood. Not water, not ice cream, not curry, not roti, but when it's thicker than blood. So the Imam asked me, what do you think it is? And I said, this is how I define brotherhood, for pay attention. Here's my wallet right here. I'm going to leave my wallet right here while I'm speaking. That's my wallet. Oh, hold on. Sister, pay attention, pay attention. Here's my keys to the car, right here. Brotherhood is, Sheikh Said, you can use this for a khutbah, Sheikh, no problem. When the trust in Allah Azza wa Jal and the brotherhood is high, and when your guard is down. When I trust you, when I trust the Muslims, when I trust the people, no one should take none of my stuff. When the trust is very high, and, what did I say? Say it again?
And the guard is down.
And the guard is down. When the trust is high and the guard is down, then we'll have Islamic brotherhood. And I'm going to tell you a story, Sheikh. I'm getting very passionate. I'm getting really passionate. Imagine a sister, you just embraced Islam, and may Allah reward the sister, bless her, give her everything she wants in this life and in the next, and bless her to go to the Hajj very soon, and may Sheikh Mustafa take me and her and all the new Muslims. Abu Hafsa there, Ameen. So, here's my sad story. I went to go to class, to go learn the religion of Allah Azza wa Jal. And I had a big duffel bag filled with lots of my stuff. I was going to visit a brother after the lecture. And there were some brothers reading the Quran in Jami Masjid in the corner. So you can imagine, as a new Muslim, you're only Muslim for a year and a half. A year and a half. Come to the brothers, they're sitting in a nice area over here, reading the Quran. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, I'm a new Muslim. They're reading Baqarah, they're reading Ali Imran, mashallah, Tajweed is going on. They're in the house of Allah, reading the book of Allah, being Muslims that are being good or bad. Here, we'll see. I come and I say, brothers, Salaam alaikum. Wa alaikum salam. Brothers, here's my bag. Inshallah, I'm going to go downstairs and use the washroom. My wallet is inside and my keys are there. Now, I never learned the hadith about tying your camel before that. I never knew about it. I never knew about it. I came in Islam, I thought the Muslims, they were like Sahaba or the angels, the Malaika. But there was thieves in the masjid. People were robbing and stealing in the masjid. The people, after I came back, I made wudu. I'm a new Muslim, I'm getting ready to worship Allah. I put my bag over. After the salat, I take my bag, I go to the store, go to get my wallet, and sister, a year and a half in Islam, some Muslims stole my wallet. Now, Sheikh Said, he remembers me when I was a lot younger. I think he's probably the person I know here, and Abdul Rashid, I've seen him walk in here. Okay, I have a little strong one muscle power right here. But when I was young, I didn't have this one young, strong muscle here. I had lots of 6 muscle powers there. So I was much more stronger. So if I would have caught that brother in my wallet, what do you think I would? No, I wouldn't have hit him. No, I wouldn't have kicked him. No, I wouldn't have. Should I just give him a hug and say, brother, may Allah forgive you? What should I do? So you can imagine the hurt. I'm in the masjid. I'm in the masjid and someone stole my stuff. After I came back to the masjid for the next salat, the brother who controls the bookstore, he said to me, brother, we found your license, we found your SIN card, and we found your health card. Alhamdulillah. So for the $80 that they stole from me, sister, I leave that for sadaqah fi sabilillah. May Allah help them get some shawarmas or samosas or whatever they have. But it hurt me. It really hurt me that I would come to the house of Allah and a Muslim would go and take my stuff. Now, how could I tell my parents who are Christian, and my cousins who are Christian, and my uncles and aunts that are Christian, that Islam is a beautiful religion, and we fear God, when in the house of God, someone came and they stole my stuff? Is it because I'm ugly? Is it because my socks are ugly? Why were they stealing stuff from me? I never asked them to steal my stuff. Can you imagine if somebody stole your stuff, Akhi? How would you feel? How would you feel? How would you feel? I was mad. And I went to an old brother who was Muslim. He passed away, rahmatullah alayh. You know what he said, sisters? Brother, have sabr and make salat. Have sabr and make salat. So I knew what salat was, but I didn't know what sabr was. Too much hard words to say. Sabr, salat, I'm only a new Muslim. So I went and I made some salat, and alhamdulillah, having no money, one nice, beautiful brother, Jazakallah khairan, he said, brother, come, let's go to the Somali restaurant, and I will buy you some nice Somali food. First time I ever ate Somali food in my life. It's pretty good. Sheikh Saeed, it's not as good as Jamaican food, because, you know, we have the fastest sprinters in the world. You guys run long distances over there. We run fast distances, Sheikh. So if you want to run the dawah for years, Sheikh, that's good. But if you want to get that touchdown, Sheikh, give me the ball. I'm going to run it for you, inshallah. That's how we're supposed to be. At-ta'awun al-birri wa taqwa wa la ta'awun al-ithm wa idwan. This is something, Sheikh, teamwork, it means so much to me, sister. And I'm going to tell you a story, inshallah ta'ala. Good friend of mine, he came to the masjid. He embraced Islam on a Thursday night. And on the Thursday night, he took his shahada. The brother showed him how to make wudu. And you can imagine, he had dreadlocks. Anybody know what dreadlocks are? Anybody know who Bob Marley is? The long hair like that? The brother, you know, he used to move some serious things back in the day, you know, some packages and things, you know. If you understand, he used to move some big thing. And he came in the masjid and he took his shahada. And he comes for the Jummah prayer. And a Muslim brother looks at him. Get out of the masjid! Get out of the masjid! You look like a... Get out of the masjid! Get out of the masjid! You look like a... Alhamdulillah, Allah blessed me to walk in at that time, and I was able to take over the situation. And the brother said to me, why are the Muslims kicking me out of the masjid? I just came into Islam. So these are the stories that I've seen, I've heard, I've witnessed. But now, Sheikh, I will tell you a story, which is the cream of the crop. One of my great teachers, he lives in this city here. He does dawah internationally. Sheikh, one day he found out that I was going to a conference in Ottawa, where there were some sisters who, unfortunately, they committed suicide. The 3 sisters committed suicide. So it was a very sad time. They asked me to come down there and to do a workshop with the youth. So I said, no problem. I love talking to kids. So we made a book called Alham wa Gham, Stress and Worries. So this particular sheikh, you know what he did, sheikh? He said to me, he said, how much is that copy of the book? How many are you printing? We said, we're printing 200 copies. He said, okay, I'm covering 200 copies for the dawah. I said, mashallah. So then the sheikh, he said, when are you leaving? I said, we're leaving right now, sheikh. Once we pick it up, we're getting on the road, we're going to Ottawa. The sheikh went in his pocket. Came back out. He said, listen, Aki, when you're traveling for the sake of Allah, I want you to travel safely, and I want you to travel secure, and I want you to have a good time and have some shawarmas on the road with me, and some gas money, and some time, and some fun. So you know what the Sheikh said to me? Sheikh, this will change your dawah. Sheikh said, this will change your dawah. Sheikh, this will change your dawah. Sister, this will change your dawah. He said, your strength is my strength, and my strength is your strength, and your strength is my strength, and our strength is the ummah's strength. And wallahi, out of all the mashaykh in the city, I see him constantly doing that day in and day out. Even I hear about the Sheikh Sadaqah all across the country. The Sheikh's hand is in a lot of people's dawah, helping them out however he can. Your strength is my strength is your strength. So what I want to say here now, brothers and sisters, is we're working with a lot of new Muslims on this side of the city, and there's some other programs that are working with a lot of new Muslims. And unfortunately, people are not only embracing Islam, but they're leaving Islam because the Muslims really don't care about them. Or so it seems. Or so it seems. Me and Abu Hafsa, we get phone calls all the time about, brother, I want to be a good Muslim, but I can't find my place because I don't speak Urdu, I don't speak Arabic, I don't speak Somali, I don't speak Ghanaian, I don't speak Jamaican, I don't speak Guyanese. I told them, just speak Islam. Just speak Islam. And if there's any muttaqeen amongst the brothers here, if you just speak Islam, sister, if you just speak Islam to the new Muslims, they're going to love their religion. With that, هذا ما عندي وصلى الله وسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. I'm your brother in Islam. My name is Abu Shahada Ibn Stanley. Stanley's not Muslim. Loretta, they're not Muslim. My family, they're not Muslim. So if you brothers and sisters, if you love me, like you say you do, and some of the brothers, they hug me, I ask you to make dua for my parents that they can take the shahada before they die. I'd like to thank the organizer, Sheikh Mustafa, and the rest of the brothers here for allowing me to come and to say a few words. And to believe it or not, I just did this all off the cuff. My lecture's in here. All in here is all notes. But I said, let me speak to them from the heart, Sheikh. Let me speak from the heart. Because if they're speaking from the heart, you can't fake it. Jazakallah kullu khairin. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.